Great, he's not coming tonight. What am I supposed to do now? Wait, oh my god. What if he's out with some girl? No, there's no way. He loves me. Right? If that sounds like something you go through, you definitely participate in self-sabotaging. People self-sabotage in so many things like relationships, schoolwork, sleeping. Self-sabotage happens when you are the only one standing in your way. It can look like everything's going good for you, and then one thought happens and you keep spiraling down deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. And at first you were thinking, oh my god, I'm in the best relationship. He treats me so good. I'm finally being treated how I want to be treated. To now he's going to be late to one thing and now you're like, does he even love me? That's just one example that I came up with, but it can look like waiting until the very last 30 minutes before a final to study for it, or having 3 months to complete a 10-page paper and doing it in one day. Yes, I've done that. But it's fine, now you're aware. Self-sabotaging is basically feeding into the negativity when you're not feeling comfortable. You might feel like you don't even deserve to be happy. Maybe something that was done in the past to you, or you did something to someone and you can't forgive yourself. And that, for some reason, makes you feel like you don't deserve happiness. But really take a look at yourself from a different point of view. There's people that love you out there. If you don't love yourself, you really need to change the framework in your mind. Which brings me to the very first step, which is changing your mindset. Next time you're thinking about something negative about yourself or other things in the world, if you can, catch yourself and realize that you're thinking something negative, and maybe try to shine a positive light to it. Look at it from a different perspective. And I'm not saying you always have to think positively. I'm just saying maybe if you're mainly thinking negative thoughts all day, try thinking more positive thoughts. Catch yourself when you're thinking those negative things. Maybe even write it down so that you actually realize how much time you're spending in negativity. Start treating yourself like someone you love. Because a lot of the people that self-sabotage have low self-esteem and have low self-worth because they're constantly putting themselves down and putting other people down. So when they finally get something good or they have something to do, they try to push it away or they procrastinate doing something. Now I'm going to explain how exactly self-sabotaging can sneak its way into your daily life. One of the things is being an extreme perfectionist. Because you're constantly putting so much pressure on yourself and not giving yourself any leeway for mistakes. Even though you're human and we do make mistakes and none of us are perfect. So what you're really doing is setting yourself up to let yourself down in the long run. I understand if you make a mistake that was so drastic that you need to put some pressure on yourself, but understand that everyone makes these mistakes at some point in their life. You don't need to beat yourself up so bad, especially when you've made just a little mistake. It's okay, you're not gonna die. You don't need to be in control of every single thing. I know that might be scary to let go of certain control, but if your brain is wired on controlling everything, you're gonna notice that so many things don't go how you plan for them to go. So just sit back and accept things that are coming to you. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. We are all human. Another little way this can show up is not accepting compliments when they're given to you. You might think they're lying, you subconsciously don't believe it, so you don't give yourself compliments. And if you don't give yourself compliments, why should you believe others' compliments? So if someone's complimenting you, they probably mean it. Another thing is having a fear of something that might happen once you get the specific thing. And then it happens, and then you basically have all these thoughts saying you proved yourself right. For example, you're finally in that good relationship that you had such high standards for, and now every little thing that doesn't fit your standards that they do that might not even be so terrible, you're trying to push them away. For example, them being late to something, when it's really they're being late to something, it's nothing else. You're just going down that rabbit hole. Self-sabotaging can also be you pushing close friends and family away because you feel you don't deserve them. Or pushing good opportunities away because you feel you don't deserve them, when you really do deserve it. So don't sabotage yourself and say you don't deserve it when it literally fell right onto your lap. You ever listen to sad music when you're already sad to make yourself even sadder? And you ever notice how it's kind of comforting in a way? It's because sadness is a familiar behavior and your ego wants to keep you in a state of no change because that's what it's comfortable in. And since you're always sad and you're constantly making yourself more sad, your ego thinks that's your natural comfort place. So when you actually are happy, you self-sabotage because that's not even your comfort place. Your ego is just trying to help you be comfortable. So don't hate your ego. Just act like your ego is someone who loves you that's a little naive. And they think they're trying to help you, but actually they're just trying to keep you comfortable. And they're trying to keep you from changing. Now, ways you can stop self-sabotaging is just saying positive affirmations to yourself every single day. Get in a state of gratitude, get in a state of positivity, and remember it's okay not to be positive some days. Life happens, things happen, and you're entitled to feel what you need to feel. No, to not stay in those negative feelings. Try to get out of your comfort zone and start thinking more positively and reinforcing positive affirmations, saying kind things to yourself, saying kind things about others, stepping away from the drama. That'll definitely help you get closer to not self-sabotaging anymore. Just celebrate your wins. If something good finally comes your way, accept it. Don't try to push it away. Feel gratitude for what you have now. Accept it. Live in it. Appreciate it. And keep going with your life. And if after watching this video you self-sabotage yourself again, just be open to changing your ways. And be aware of what you're actually doing and what your mind's thinking as you're self-sabotaging so that next time you know how to fix it. I hope you liked today's video and thank you guys for watching. Bye!